Mary Young. And this is a great quote from him. My quest has always been to develop a strong foundation for the future of our membership and their children for generations to come. Young Living has a vision statement, a mission statement, and a purpose statement. And they are right here. These are great to screenshot and just refer back to later as you're building your business, just to keep you, in line to with the company and the growth that we're having. And these are great statements to, I just feel like, fall back on at any time. So the vision statement is to have essential oils in every home. Our mission statement is we are guided by nature's journey in our mission to empower wellness, purpose, and abundance for communities around the world. And purpose, we are farmers and families, creators, distillers, and dreamers who harness the power of nature's living energy to enrich humanity. Next, I want to go over some reasons to have a Young Living business. We're going to talk about 10 of them. The first being, Young Living is a recognized industry leader with a 30-year history and proven growth record. Not very many companies make it past the first few years even. So the fact that Young Living's been around for 30 years and is all but debt-free, like almost, that, I don't know who else can say that. Not very many people. So I'm really proud to be a part of this company where we have that kind of record. Number two is we have over 500 consumable wellness products for all ages. We've got products for men, women, children, and our pets. I would venture to say there's probably more. I mean, I feel like there's between 500 and 600 somewhere in there. It's a lot, but the fact that they're consumable means that people reorder. And so when people reorder, you can make a commission. It's not a one-time sale and you're done. Like, for example, like a water filter. Somebody probably wouldn't order another water filter for 5 or 10 years, where this consumable product is, you can use them up fairly quickly, by the month. Number three, it's an easily shareable referral through affiliate links to your favorite products. Number four, reason to have a business with Young Living is you can build a team or you can simply share with new customers. The choice is yours. Depending on if you want to rank up into different ranks and earn different commission amounts, that is your choice. Or if you want to just refer people here and there and not really build a team under you necessarily to hit a rank, you can do either one. Number five, Young Living has very generous bonus and compensation plan. Number six, there is always ongoing support and training. There are so many books and resources and people and groups and 800 numbers and meetings and lunch and learns. Like, there's so much support in building a Young Living business. Like, if your direct upline, someone who enrolled you, is not building or not supporting you, keep looking up. Like, ask Young Living who your upline is and for that contact information, because there is somebody in your upline building that will give you support and training. And if you don't know, ask around. Number seven, this is a willable income. So if something happens to you, as long as it's in your will and you say that, like, you want this account, so you're building this business, you want this Young Living account to be left to your sister or your young adult, something like that, it is willable. Number eight, you don't have to keep any inventory. You don't have to deliver products. We simply send somebody a link to order and then they order when they want to order. So you don't have to, keep a bunch of stuff. You're not the one stuck with a cabinet full of peppermint to try to sell. There's none of that. Number nine, there are ready to share resources. Again, your upline is a great resource for lots of resources, but there is also the Young Living virtual office that is loaded with so many resources. And then number 10, and my very favorite part of this, is that you can set your own hours and you can work from anywhere. That does not say that you can just not put any effort into it. It just means that you get control over when and where you work. And that is my favorite part of this, because yeah, I can do this from anywhere. But I do have to do it. I do have to do the work. Okay, so Young Living by the numbers, 30 years of industry leadership. We have 25 corporate and partner farms where we grow plants and distill essential oils with the seed to seal guarantee, which is a totally pure oil. 200 plus essential oils and blends, and Young Living has over 500 life-changing products. Young Living has 320,000 plus lives that they've impacted through the D. Gary Young Living Foundation. If you don't know much about the foundation, please go look it up on the website. Young Living does a whole lot of good around the world for a whole lot of people. This is our income disclosure, and it's really hard to see on this screen because of the way my screen is. So I highly advise that you go look at it online. It can be found at youngliving.com/ID, like ice dog, ID at the end, or income disclosure. That's what it stands for. Here is a little bit of a better view of the income disclosure and what the average monthly incomes are. So here at Star, the first rank means you have 500 OGV in your downline. And on average, stars make about $25 a month. A senior star is 2,000 OGV in their downline, and on average make about 116 per month. And then it just goes down from here, anywhere from 300 to 1,500, 4,300. And then you start hitting these 5-figure and 6-figure monthly incomes for different ranks that are on average. So becoming a brand partner, a customer can become a brand partner in just a few simple steps. You log into your account, you go to the My Account menu, you choose Become a Brand Partner, you follow the steps, you agree to the terms. And then once you're a brand partner, you have access to something called a virtual office, and that is loaded with resources on how to build this business and how to look at your downline viewer to see all of the people in your team. I will say that you cannot become a brand partner until you have already placed your first order as a customer. So once that order has been placed, you just go under My Account and then choose Become a Brand Partner and follow the steps. Okay, how many people need extra income? I would say almost everybody, especially now with our crazy economy. As of January of this year, 60% of US adults, including more than 4 in 10 high-income consumers, live paycheck to paycheck, which means that over 160 million Americans are struggling to make ends meet every month. I'm sure you have been privy to all the conversations, right? Like you have, friends and family in this boat. You yourself might be in this boat. 45% of working Americans currently have a side hustle. So multiple streams of income is kind of the way to go right now. I feel like it's become more and more acceptable. And I mean, how many people do you see posting affiliate links? So it's not even offensive to post an affiliate link. People actually expect it these days. It's very normal and common for people to have another stream of income. Like I said, 45% of people have a side hustle. 30% of people with a side hustle say they need the extra money just to cover basic costs every day. And then most side hustlers spend 5 to 10 hours per week on their business. This is Mary Young, and she has a favorite quote a lot of us like to quote, and that is, a lot of money in the hands of good people can do a lot of good in the world. So you may have kind of like had your jaw on the floor a little bit of those last 6 ranks of those monthly incomes. And when you were looking at the income disclosure, but this is what it's about. It's about using the money for good things. And I know a lot of those people that are those ranks, and they do a lot of good in the world. Okay, so let's move on to the Young Living terms and define them. A customer is someone who purchases Young Living products for their personal use. They're not building a business, They don't have access to the downline viewer in their account. They're just a customer. They're just here to buy it. In fact, 92% of Young Living members are customers. Brand partners is someone who's using the products and they are compensated for sharing them with others. So they are building a business. They are earning an income with Young Living. And they did make the conscious decision that I do want to be a brand partner. Like they clicked on the little thing under my account that says become a brand partner on purpose. An enroller this is a person who helps a new customer get started. And a sponsor is the person listed directly above a new customer. So sponsor and enroller can be the same person or they can be different people. And we'll get into that in a minute as we're talking about levels and legs. A volume is a team's total purchases for the month. However many people have ordered in your downline, that total is going to be the volume. PV is your personal volume, which is the amount of your own personal orders. OGV is organizational group volume, and that is a total PV of all customers and brand partners on your team, and that is used to determine rank qualification. PGV is something that you need to think about after silver, or to hit silver, I should say, because the sum of all of your PV of all your brand partners and customers outside of your brand partners qualifying legs, that's what this is going to be, your PGV. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. So here's some of the rank, or all of the rank qualifications. We've got, first off, you have to place 100 PV order. It is required to qualify for each rank. So there are some bonuses you can earn without placing a 100 PV order, and we'll talk about that. But I always say, just place the 100 PV order and you will not leave any money on the table because it's easy to do. Once you start getting into those bonuses, just make it a rule, place a 100 PV order and no money will be left behind. No commission, no bonus will be left behind. So at Star, we've got 500 OGV, which means about $500 roughly, usually. Volume usually equals the dollar amount, not all the time, but usually. So 500 OGV in your downline, that can be one person, that can be spread out over 10 people with doing 50. It just doesn't matter. A senior star is the same. It's a total amount of 2,000 OGV. Again, one person could do that, or it could be multiple people. Then we've got executive, and that is where you're going to move into needing 2 legs, doing 1,000 OGV each, meaning you're going to have 4,000 total. Silver is 10,000 with 2 legs of 4,000 OGV each, and that's where we get into PGV. So when you've got these 2 legs right here doing 4,000, you're still going to have 1,000 PGV outside of those 2 legs. So it can come from anywhere as long as they're not in those 2 legs. Gold, we've got 35,000 with 3 legs at 6,000 OGV each, and that 1,000 PGV, which will run through all the way to RCD at the end. That will be required. Platinum is 100,000 with 4 legs of 8,000 and 1,000 PGV, and so on. Take a screenshot. Put it on your vision board. All right, let's talk about legs. What are legs? A leg is someone on your level 1. So can you guys see my cursor here? I hope you can. But this is your level 1. This is you. You've enrolled Sally, Jane, and Melissa. And you have them on your level 1. And that is a leg. So they will fit horizontally to you. If you have 3 people on your level 1 right here, like this, then you have 3 legs. When you build under them, that's when they get long, and that's why they're like legs. They just get long with lots of people under them. Levels are the opposite way. These levels sit vertically under you instead of horizontally. So here we've got level 1 across here, and then each of these people have people under them. So level 1 has these 3, or sorry, this person has these 3 people on there, and which is your level 2. And then all across the board is your level 2. And you'll earn different commission amounts on each level. So here's the compensation plan. Screenshot this because my screen is kind of small. The compensation plan, I will have to say that Young Living's is truly one of the best comp plans I've ever seen. It is set up so that you are paid for doing what is best for the people you help with their health and for the people that you help with their business. So you're getting paid for taking action and for serving other people. There are 4 ways that we get paid. We get paid through fast start bonus. We get paid through Unil level commissions. 3 is just other bonuses, and 4 is through generations. The first way is fast start. This is a bonus. So fast start, you earn 50% on new personally enrolled customers for their month 1. It is not your month 1, it is their month 1, okay? During their month 2 and 3, when they order, you will make 25% on whatever they order, okay? And then you will earn 10% on your personally enrolled brand partners' new customers for months 2 and 3. So let's say you enroll Sally, and she goes and enrolls Jane, and Jane places an order, 3 months in a row. Well, on Jane's second and third month, you're going to earn 10% on Jane's order. And you didn't even enroll her. So it's pretty cool that the comp plan works like that. And then you can earn 25% on your personally enrolled customers for their month 1. So this is when you enroll someone, they don't want to be a brand partner. They don't toggle on to say be a brand partner. They want to be a customer. So if a customer enrolls a friend, they will earn 25% of their new customers' first month's PV in the form of a product credit. Because like I said before, customers can earn product credit. They cannot earn dollars. Only brand partners can earn actual income and dollars, which is why you have to go in there and say, I want to be a brand partner. So here's the fast start bonus, an example. Let's say month 1, your person enrolled, Sally, orders 300 PV. Because you make 50% of their first month, you get $150. Month 2, you're going to get $25 because you make rent on their second month. Month 3, she orders 200 PV. So again, 25% of that is going to be $50 bonus. If your personally enrolled brand partner enrolls a new customer, then you receive 10% of that customer's purchase PV for months 2 and 3. If your personally enrolled customer enrolls a new customer, then you receive 25% of that new customer's purchase PV for their first month. Second way we earn money with Young Living is unilevel commissions. So unilevel commission is a commission that you're going to earn on your downline every month. The higher your rank, the deeper you are paid in your organization. And I'll show you a graph in a minute. But in order to be commission qualified, you have to be a brand partner and you need to be spending 100 PV, which it'll tell you that in the virtual office. So here we have a unilevel commission of someone on your level 1. That you make 8% of somebody on your level 1. If they're on your level 2, you make 5%. If they're on your levels 3, 4, and 5, you make 4%. And this is for these ranks will make down to these levels. Like an executive can go that many levels. If a customer or brand partner is in Fast Start, your unilevel is calculated off 30% of their total volume because most of that's going to the Fast Start bonus. You might have to watch this video a couple of times to really grasp all of that. It took me a while to really understand that. Here is the levels thing again. So unilevel commissions, here we've got you've placed your 100 PV order, so you're qualified to earn money and income. Level 1, you'll earn 8% on all orders on this level. So you've got Julie and Tina on your level 1 here. You'll earn 8% on what those two order. Level 2, 5%. Level 3, 4, and 5 is going to be 4%. Okay, so compression. This is a topic that you might have to listen to twice. Compression is basically the ability to be paid on levels deeper when your members between you and lower levels don't place a 100 PV order. So the payout isn't there. So what happens is when someone doesn't do, like when someone places an order less than 100 PV, the level virtually compresses up. So, for example, we have this person here on this level 2 placing a 50 PV order, and then on level 3 placing 75, and on level 3 placing 100. So what is going to qualify the level basically is the first person to place 100 PV. So it's going to wrap all these 3 people up into being your first level only for commission purposes, okay? Which means you're going to get 8% on all 3 of those, and 8, 5, and 4, which is super cool that compression exists. So the level will compress until the first person has a 100 PV order, and the compression applies to both payout and to rank. So I don't know that you necessarily have to totally understand that. It took me a long time to get that. It's just let the computer do the math, you know. Number 3, we've got bonuses. This is the third way we get paid. So we've got the premium starter kit bonus or premium starter bundle bonus, same thing. And this is a $25 bonus when a new customer gets started with a premium starter kit or bundle. This is a one-time payment, I should say. Then we've got the diamond leadership bonus, which is once you hit diamond, you qualify for this, but it's a percentage of monthly commissionable sales, and it's paid in shares to diamond leaders as a reward for helping build Young Living worldwide. And then we have the silver bound bonus, and that is a bonus paid out for reaching rank and OGV goals within specific time frames. The silver bound bonus, anyone can start going for. As soon as you enroll, you can run after this as hard as you want, but it gives you a roadmap for ranking up to silver and earning cash incentives. So it's got time requirements, leg, OGV requirements. So time, leg, and volume requirements to earn these cash incentives. And then you maintain your rank to increase the reward and strengthen your organization, of course. Here's the silver bound bonus. When I was saying that there's a time crunch on it, this is the time crunch right here. So you have 2 months to hit star, legs at 200 OGV each, or total OGV is 500. And you earn $25 after 2 consecutive months of maintaining the qualification. At senior star, you've got 3 months to hit senior star. And that's not from the beginning, it's from the time you hit star. You have, right, Alyssa? It's
Correct. Yeah, so the clock starts at that new rank.
Yeah, okay. So from here to here is 3 months. From here to here is 3 months, and from executive to silver is 4 months. So it's not from the time you enroll or become a brand partner. So there's some time there. So 3 months to hit senior star, 2 legs at 500 volume each, 2,000 total OGV. And these are the commissions or the bonuses you can earn, 50, 75, and 125. Executive has 3 months, 2 legs at 1,000, additional leg at 500 with 4,000 total. And you can make $500 through doing all of that. And then here, there's about $1,500 to be made for hitting silver with these requirements right here. 4 months to hit silver after you hit executive, 2 legs at 4,000 OGB each, 1 additional leg at 1,000 OGB, which you're already going to have to hit silver anyway, and then 10,000 total. And that's, I mean, that's $1,500 bonus. That's pretty significant. The last way we can earn an income with Young Living is through generations. This is rank based for Silver Plus leaders. So I always say don't start really learning about generations until you're like senior star or executive. If you're just starting out, like just, it can kind of be a little bit much, but I didn't talk about it, so you can come back to it. So generation commissions are paid on the OGV of each silver or higher in your organization down to the next silver or higher ranked brand partner, and that goes all the way down 8 generations. Then we have a generation leadership bonus, which is 6.25% of all monthly commissionable sales paid out in shares. And that's always going to be according to the rank achieved for the month and on the leaders of your organization. So to explain that in other words, is a generation is a leg on your team who is the rank of silver, basically. The first silver under you is considered generation 2, everyone under them. So the next silver under that generation 2 is going to be generation 3. And when you're silver, you get paid on levels 1 through 5, and then you get this extra generation bonus, and you can start receiving 2.5% of your personal generation and 3% on other generations, I think 2 through 7. And then on the 8th generation, you would get 1% once you hit Royal Crown Diamond. So these are the 4 ways we get paid. I encourage you to take a screenshot of this so that you can refer back to it and look at it. It's pretty generous comp plan. I've seen a lot of comp plans in my 15 years of doing this business, and there's just no one that ever compares to Young Living's. Nobody pays out 50%, and Young Living does. Nobody is practically debt-free, and Young Living is. Like, we are in the right company at the right time. So let's talk about placing your new customers when you enroll somebody. You always want to remain enroller. This makes you eligible for bonuses and commissions. When you make someone else the sponsor, that means that you can help someone else business, but you're still making the bonuses because you're staying enroller. You can place new customers with people based on relationships within different legs. Maybe you have a bunch of friends at church and they're all in one leg, and then you have family in another leg, or your mom's group in one leg. It just keeps people feeling like they're on the same team. It's kind of a fun way to build your business. Sometimes you got to go for strategy where you're trying to hit a rank and you're working on 2 legs. And so maybe you can kind of disperse those within different legs within there and create those people groups there. But placing new customers and legs that you want to strengthen is how you're going to rank up. Placing new customers so you and the sponsor can both support them. So if I enroll Alyssa and I want to put her under Michelle, I'm going to say, hey, Alyssa, I'm still going to be your enroller, but Michelle is part of your upline leadership support as well. So she's going to be a great resource for you. I'll still be your main point of contact. But if Michelle ever to you, it's because she's just here to help you and answer any questions you might have or just help you build your business. So I love that we get to do that in the way that we do that, the way that we build. So here's a good graphic for that. We've got you've enrolled your sister, your friend, and your realtor. And you want this to be a family leg. So you put your cousin under your sister and you help your sister build a little bit of a business here. And then maybe your friend group or church group or your football team moms or something like that come over here. However you want to do it is completely up to you. Just always make sure that when you're enrolling someone and you place them somewhere, that they know that they have multiple layers of leadership. Because if I'm putting my cousin right here under my sister, I need to tell my cousin, hey, my sister is going to be a really great resource for you too. So if she reaches out to you, that's why. Or hey, my sister, I'm just trying to help her build this, you're her cousin too, so I'm just going to put you here, but come to me with all your questions and whatnot. So you may or may not want to volunteer that person as a layer of leadership, but if they are building, then volunteer their leadership, right? I mean, so all of us have a leg that we're building, like our mom, who's not working the business, but we're just wanting to build a little bit of an income for our mom. So I'm going to be like, hey, I'm going to put you in my mom's group or my mom's leg. And you don't have to reach out to her, just reach out to me. You know, the person, the situation, you can assess it properly and how you want to. Requirements to get paid as a brand partner. Let's see, if you do not have a 100 PV order, you are still eligible for the fast start bonus and the starter bundle bonus, okay? But you could be leaving money on the table. You will leave all commissions on the table. So if you have a 100 PV order, then you still get those two bonuses, but now you get commissions. So that's why I say just spend the 100 PV and you don't risk losing or leaving any money behind. How do we get paid? We get paid through direct deposit, the pay portal. You can ask your upline how to enroll in either of those options, or you can go in the virtual office and look. Direct deposit is always, always the easiest way to do it. And then Young Living always pays us by the 18th of each month for the previous month's volume. So on August 18th, I was paid for the volume that my organization did in July. The best ways to maximize your income. First is going to be enrollments, and that fast start bonus is everything. So look at that. Second is duplication. That is teaching people to do what you do, how you did it. Talk to people the way you talk to them, how to listen, how to just share Young Living. And there's lots and lots of training out there. You can look for it pretty much anywhere. Ask your upline about it. There's lots of calls that go on. Number 3 is start with silver in mind, because you want to start building those 2 legs to help you get there. You don't want to just throw everybody on your level 1. Let's say you enroll 10 people in 2 months. You should not have 10 people on your level 1, or what is also called a front line, level 1 or front line. You should not have 10 people on your front line. You can stack them, like we talked about, changing the sponsor numbers so that you can put them in certain legs and start building those 2 legs, which are what are going to get you to silver. Some brand partner tips for you guys. Help your customers enroll. When they are expressing an interest in the product, help them all the way to the end until they get their product. Follow up with them after they got their product. We don't want what we used to call these one kit wonders, where somebody orders a kit and then we never hear from them again because we didn't teach them all the hundreds of ways that they could use the kit. And I'm not saying you have to tell them 100 ways, but there's a ton of graphics and PDFs out there that teach people all the ways that they can use their products. So help them learn how to use their products so that they don't just sit on a shelf. Once they use them up and they love them, then they reorder. So always, always follow up with someone you've helped get product to. Second, teach loyalty rewards. There's so many benefits to it. The monthly subscription, you know, you don't have to order the same thing every month. You don't have to order on the same date every month. You can use it, you can change it to revolve around a paycheck or around travel. I mean, I could talk for 20 minutes about all the benefits of being on loyalty. You earn free product. There's a lot. So make sure people know about loyalty rewards. And if you haven't talked about it, a great way to open that conversation is, hey, I'm so sorry. I kind of dropped the ball. It would be really unfair for me to not even tell you about this incredible reward program that Young Living has. Teach them about it and then let them decide. The tip is always, again, like I said, order 100 PV. You won't leave any money on the table. Play in your virtual office, log in, do it a couple times a week, see all the resources that are in there. You will be absolutely amazed at how much you can learn about how the business works. And even a lot of product knowledge is in there. There's different presentations in there that you can look at. And there's just all kinds of shareable stuff in there. Learn the rank requirements and pay structure for your current rank that you are and the next two ranks so that you can build yourself a vision of where you're going. You have to start with the end in mind to be able to work backwards to even get there, to make those goals to get there. So think about the next two ranks. If you're a star, you need to be thinking about senior star and executive and silver because you got to have those two legs and PGB for silver. So keep that on the forefront. Consider your customer's experience. Are you giving them the customer service that you would want if you were buying from somebody, right? Like essential oils can be really foreign to a lot of people. And they get their kits and they're completely paralyzed because they're like, oh, I just remember peppermint for nausea and lavender for allergies. So, and here they've got like 12 oils in a diffuser and they're just get completely like analysis paralysis because you told them there's 1,000 ways to use that kit and they only remember two. So if you're not following up with them and teaching them all the ways, making sure that they've set up their diffuser, like, did you even get your order? Has it arrived? Yes, it arrived. Great. Let's FaceTime. I want to set up your diffuser with you, or let's get on the phone and let's talk about, some different ways that you can use. Let's just go with 3 oils right now, like your biggest needs right now, and then we'll branch out and get into the other oils. Unless you have a flyer or something you can send them. Everybody's upline has a flyer they can share. And then the other brand partner tip is going to be to save your referral link. You log into Young Living and you go to the Share YL tab and it'll give you your share link. And you just copy and paste it and save it somewhere like in the notes app of your phone. That's where mine is. So when somebody's like, hey, I'm ready to order, I know you've been talking about oils to me forever, so I can just run to my notes app, copy, paste it, and send it to them immediately. And that way I don't have to log into the website and navigate through different tabs and whatnot to go find that link. You don't have to know everything that you're doing here, you guys. So everything, you don't have to know this comp plan front and back. You don't have to know all the rank requirements right away. Just take it one step at a time. If you need to listen to this video a couple times, that's fine, do it. But just focus on the first few ranks and those requirements and focus on not getting super wide when you enroll somebody because you're not going to hit silver throwing everybody on your level 1 because you've got to have 2 deep legs, right? And when you enroll someone, you stay the enroller and then you change the sponsor to be able to put them deep in a leg somewhere. So I think that's it for tonight. I think I pretty much covered everything. I'm going to stop the recording. And then if anyone has specific questions, I am happy to answer them. And so is Alyssa and Teresa. So thank you guys for joining us.